Abdalmajied, but you can call me Mrs. A for short.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
No problem. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm so tired. I've just been running around. Work here.
I know. Oh, I know how it is.
Whew.
How was the traffic? It was bad weather.
Yes, it definitely was. I'm like, is this really worth it? But I need to work with my family, so keep it pushing.
All right, Ms. Jackson. Well, let's get started because I know you were a busy woman.
Yes.
Would you like to call Ms. Jackson, or would you prefer anything different?
Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, my apologies, Mrs. Jackson. And I knew that. I got that right here on the paper. All right, well, I'm a licensed social worker here at this family service agency. We're a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I specialize in helping families resolve issues, work through things. I specialize in creating plans of action and following through. Usually I work with whole families, or I can meet everybody one-on-one if there's been a lot going on in the family. But either way, I work with families, we address issues, we resolve problems, we accomplish goals, okay?
Okay.
I want to know, before we get started in this, I'm just letting you know, everything you're saying here is confidential. The only little tweak in that is if you tell me anything where I have to be concerned about you harming others or harming yourself, or if you indicate any child abuse or child neglect, then by law I will have to notify somebody. But besides that, I want you to feel completely comfortable and open and feel freely about whatever you have to say to me. And if you have any questions along this process, I want you to ask them openly and freely, okay?
Okay.
I want you to be as comfortable as possible.
Okay.
I want us to work. I want you to feel just like that. I want to work together as a team so we can resolve whatever issues you're having, okay?
Okay.
Now, I see you called and you're having problems with your daughter, correct?
Yes. Joella.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Joella.
She is crazy. Like, things are totally changing. She done went from being a brilliant student, A student, president of her class.
Straight A student, okay, impressive.
Yes, president of her class.
Yes.
To drinking?
Drinking.
14.
14.
And she's been drinking.
All right, so she's been drinking, and so you would say her behavior has been changing also.
Yes. I mean, I go from, your daughter is such a wonderful, I'm so glad to have her in your class, to, well, today your Joella has not done her homework, she's cussing everyone out. I'm like, you have the wrong number. You're not talking about my Joella.
Not my daughter.
Yeah, not Joella.
So how often has she been drinking?
Whew. Well, now that I've seen that situation, I don't know. I don't know what she does with her friends, but this is the first time that she's actually been blunt enough to come home intoxicated.
So she came home intoxicated.
Yes.
So when did this incident happen that she came home intoxicated?
I want to say maybe about 3-4 weeks ago.
All right, and elaborate on that for me.
So, my daughter's, she's a good student. She doesn't go out, she does her homework, and she's like, Mom, I need to start going out. I'm like, you do, you're 14, you need to go out. So, I'm like, okay, you can go out, you can go hang out with your friends. She told me there's a party. I said, okay, go to the party. It's going to be parents' day, am I correct? She said, yeah. I'm like, okay, I drop her off. Everything seems to look pretty good. I wasn't going to walk in there.
So you don't want to be that parent. I understand.
Yeah, I don't want her friends to talk about me tomorrow.
Right, I understand.
So, I leave, and I'm at home doing the regular thing, washing, cleaning up. I look at the clock. It's 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'll give her an extra 5-10 minutes. Maybe she's on her way now.
All right.
9:30 comes. Oh, wow, this is not Joella. Like, she doesn't miss her curfew at 9 o'clock.
Did she call you or text you?
No, I called her, I texted her, no reply back, no call back. So now I'm getting a little worried. I'm like, my Joella doesn't do things like this. Like, something's going on. So I'm getting worried. I'm going to call the police. But I'm like, it's too early for that.
Right.
They're just going to tell me to wait till 24 hours. Am I correct?
That's exactly what they're going to say. And then she might have car trouble. You never know.
Right. So I keep looking. 11 o'clock comes. I'm freaking out.
I will be freaking out too.
I'm pouring me a drink because I'm freaking out. I'm worried.
So you drink yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. So I'm just concerned. And finally, I just hear a car pull up into the driveway. I'm like, okay, that's my baby. That's my baby. Open the door. I see her fall out of the car. I'm like,
Oh, no.
Okay, maybe it's okay, you know, had a little accident, she tripped, something like that. Then she gets up, she's tumbling, and I'm like,
oh, she's drunk. Like, you, now
yeah,
you
like,
know.
I know
she's
what a drunk person
yeah.
looks like, because I've had my days, so
Right.
I see her, so I'm like, oh, no. So I bring her on in, she's throwing up, I'm crying, because I'm just like, I've never seen Joella like this, I don't know what's going on, I'm concerned. But at the same time, I'm livid. I want to kick her ass, like, I'm livid.
I understand.
But
nothing
I can do. Yeah,
right.
it's nothing I can do. So I just put her to bed. I gave her some medicine. I said I would deal with it in the morning.
All right. And how did you deal with it in the morning?
Whew. I was team no sleep that night. Like I just had so much on my mind. I just felt like a drink would relax me. So I just had a drink. And I called her father.
Okay. How did he react?
He all wanted to talk to me. It's a whole different issue.
Was he upset?
Yeah, he was upset. He didn't. He was just like me, confused of what's going on with Joella and why she's drinking. I also told him about the teachers telling me about the bad things she's been doing. He was totally shocked as well. But he's not gonna let me know that. You know, he was giving me one word, like, okay, I'll deal with it. When I see her, I'll deal with it.
Okay. Well, this is your husband, so why doesn't he want to speak to you?
Oh, my husband's, we're separated. He's out of the house.
Oh,
He no longer serves me.
So you guys are, is it safe to say you guys are getting a divorce? You guys are
It's safe to say we're getting a divorce.
Okay.
He's gone. Bye-bye.
All right. So would you say that, I feel like we're getting somewhere, would you say that Joella's behavior has changed since he's been out of the house? And how long has he been out of the house?
He's been out of the house around maybe 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Okay, well that's not a long time at all, so it's been some adjusting, of course, on both sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely something to get used to, working all these hours. So I can take care of me and Joella. It's a lot.
Okay, and how often does he visit her?
I say he comes by often. He doesn't come into the home. We don't speak at all. No, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
How's work? How you feeling? Nothing. He just calls Joella. I'm outside. She leaves.
And what do they go do?
I mean, he spends time with her. You know, sometimes she spends the night. They do homework. They go out.
So would you still say he's a good father?
Yes, definitely. He's an awesome father. Awesome.
Okay.
Best dad award.
And how was their
man
relationship?
award.
Oh.
And you said, how's their relationship? Good. Pretty good. Strong.
They have a strong relationship.
She's
they have a strong
daddy's
bond.
girl.
She's a daddy's girl. I was just about to ask you that. Is she a daddy's girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so how have you and her relationship, has it changed since you've been out of the home?
A lot. It's changed a lot. I feel like Joella went from, guess what this boy did to me at school or something like that, to just walking past me. How was your day at school? Fine. Did you learn anything? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely been distant. Very distant.
Do you feel like she may blame you for the divorce?
I mean, she could, but I haven't told her the circumstances of us getting a divorce, so.
Oh, okay. So she really shouldn't be taking it out on anyone.
Right. Not unless, because I don't know what her father is telling her, so I'm not sure at all.
Okay, well, do you mind me asking why you guys are getting divorced in the first place?
Okay, so, I say we've been married for 10 years.
10 years, okay.
I say a good 6 months ago, things changed. Like, took a 360, a whole 360.
Okay, why do you think that is?
I mean, we went from spending so much time together. He used to pop up at my office, and, you know, we used to always go out on little dates and movies. Sex was regular, nothing wrong with it.
And then it became unregular.
Unregular. He hardly touched me.
Oh, no.
And, you know, like, I've been having a little issues with my self-esteem. It's been pretty low. And just seeing that your husband is no longer, it looks like he's
Makes that
no
even
longer.
worse. Makes you feel like it just confirms everything for you.
Yeah, it makes me feel like he's not attracted to me anymore.
Right.
So, like,
Well, I'm sure that's not what it is. You're a beautiful young lady.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I mean, like, it's just been a lot, and I've just been turned to drinking even more. because he's gone.
Right.
And I was like,
would you?
go ahead.
Excuse me. No, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Okay, so he just gets me so mad because I don't understand how he could lose interest in me, knowing that I've been having problems about that for a long time. And I say that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop chasing him.
Well, I mean, was he getting kind of busy at the time? Does he work a lot?
He does work a lot, but he worked a lot before. He still found time for
you?
attention for me and as well as Joella.
Right.
He still had found time for Joella, but when it came to me, I was put on the back burner.
Right.
And I didn't like that, so I was like, man, forget it. I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'm gonna stop chasing after him. Obviously, he's lost interest, so why keep chasing something that I know is not gonna work?
Well, losing interest, I mean, did you guys ever try to go to counseling?
Like, honestly, right now, I don't want to get back with my husband.
But at the time, did you guys try to go to counseling? Like, you didn't want to work through it? So what do you mean by doing your own thing?
Decided to go out with a few friends, you know, hit up the bar, had a few too many drinks. And you know how those men can be at the bar, they're real consistent. You know what, maybe we should go out, you know, maybe we should meet up later.
And aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, I miss that aggressiveness. So I said, you know what, forget it, I'll go. And one thing led to another, and let's just say I had a good night. He stimulated me in so many different ways that my husband had never even done. He stimulated me mentally, physically, emotionally.
All right. Well, let's focus on the physical and emotional.
Okay.
So, are you still seeing this man? Are you still having an affair?
Yes. We're still together. Yeah, we still see each other on a regular basis.
And does Joella ever see him?
No, I do not bring him to the home.
Does Joella know what's going on?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't know what's going on. She just knows that you and your husband are separated.
Are separated. She doesn't know the issue. I'm not sure how father is telling her, but I haven't saw anything.
Okay. And okay, well that's interesting. That's interesting because you know she's showing him so much attention but not showing you any. I mean, how is your relationship? Is there any hanging out at all? Is there any?
I feel like lately I've just been so preoccupied with myself, you know, going to work, having so much work to do.
Okay.
Then when I get home, I gotta take care of the bills, I gotta clean up. It's like all responsibilities have fallen on me since he's gone. So I feel like I'm just drowning in my sorrows and I don't even really think about Joella. Not saying I don't really pay her any attention, but she's kind of older now, so
Right.
she knows how to. Yeah, you know, she knows how to cook for herself. You know, she knows how to do some things for herself. So I don't even bother, and I feel like maybe that's the issue. I don't spend as much time as I should with my daughter.
That could definitely be a reason why she's being distant towards you because she sees a change in her mother, and she's probably not used to that. It's probably rubbing her the wrong way. And also, you know, her father not being out of the household, and then you're like, you know, she may feel a little neglected, and it might be, you know, and she might be internalizing all that and blaming herself. Kids have a way of blaming themselves for everything, and then kids have a way of acting out on everything also. So, you know, might want to, I would say, definitely spend more time with her, talk to her a little bit more, and try to spend time with each other.
Yeah.
You know, with you and Mr. Jackson. You and Mr. Jackson can just take her out to eat every once in a while. It doesn't, you know, parents you have to be civil. She's 14. I mean, at least so she's 18. You got 4 more years to go. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta put up with him for 4 more
You
years.
gotta put up with her forever, him for 4 more years at least. So, and you want it to be an everlasting relationship. You want to be able to always do things with your daughter. You don't want it to be one of those unhealthy divorces. The best way to a healthy, you know, divorce is communication. It doesn't sound like a lot of communication is going on.
It's hard when he hardly wants to talk to me. I mean, it's not like I haven't tried, but sometimes my pride gets in the way, like, oh, he's not going to want to talk to me anyway.
Everybody has pride, but you guys both have a daughter. You guys committed to something, having a child. And no matter what's going on between you two, you guys still have to find time to work things with your daughter and include her in things and make her feel like both her parents love her. So we're talking about all the, the issues. What do you think some of your strengths are? It sounds like you're still a good mother. You care. I mean, you're here. So what would you say some of your strengths are?
I feel like I've been so strong this far. I haven't had no breakdown or anything. So I guess I would just say that I'm strong.
You're emotionally strong, definitely. I mean, you seem like a strong-willed woman. You seem like, I see in your eyes you want to change. I know that this is, your daughter is very important to you. You wouldn't even be here.
Right.
So let's talk about Joella for a second. What about her strengths?
She's just an awesome person. She's just so driven. I don't understand where she gets it from. She's just driven to want to do well in everything she does. Like, she really overthinks and overachieves in everything she does.
That's great. If she still has that drive, then, definitely don't discourage her from that.
Yes, because I'm not paying for college. Where does college go?
I understand that. So, I know you don't like talking about him. What about Mr. Jackson's strengths?
I mean, I guess if I had to give him a strength, it would be that he's a good father. He's a very good father. He's a good provider.
Good provider.
Very good provider.
And he's very attentive to her. He still spends plenty of time
with her.
With her.
Attentive to me, no.
So, I mean, do you have any support? Who would you say supports you?
Really, I would have to say no one. I feel like I have no one to call on. Well, before it was my husband, but I have no one, and it's me handling my issues alone, by myself.
Okay.
Another reason why I'm here.
And how you and Mr. Jackson haven't tried anything together to deal with Joella's drinking? No communication at all? Nothing?
No talk to him at all. We have not had a full conversation since that day of the drinking incident. We haven't talked since then.
Okay. Well, would you say that your approach to punishing her was effective, or you feel like it's working? Do you see her getting better?
I actually feel like I don't know so much about the situation because I mean it just recently we still have our stuff, so we really can't tell. But I feel like it's made our relationship even worse. So that's what I have to do in order for her to act right. Then hey, that's what I gotta fix.
What about his approach? Do you feel like she's being more like he's disciplining her and she's acting
disciplining her the same way as me, but she's okay with it.
Right.
So
Okay, well, I definitely want to see you guys again. Before I would bring Joella in here, I really want to bring you and Mr. Jackson together because if you guys are gonna, I know, but hear me out.
Okay.
If you guys are gonna, handle your daughter, you have to really handle your daughter, and the only way to do that is together. So this communication where you guys are not, speaking to each other, you gotta find somewhere to meet in between. So it's not about, I understand you don't want to get back with your husband, and he might not want to get back with you, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I understand. You're right.
But obviously, both of you care about your daughter. It's not like,
We do. We do.
So we all agree. So I just feel like, she definitely needs to come in.
Okay.
So how's next week?
Next week, I'm doing all this overtime. What time is good? What time can you squeeze me in? Noon is perfect. I have lunch.
All right. Don't bring Mr. Jackson.
You sure I can't leave him at work?
Mr. Jackson.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming in. It was really nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you as well.
All right. You go ahead and get back to work. You have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Joella, where you at?